What's up, y'all? My name is Kennedy Scales, and this is Everything Ken, the show. I am so glad that we are back again this week. Happy Friday. Thank you guys so much for watching my interview with Arthur Harrington last week. A lot of reposts, a lot of comments, and I was just so glad to see the interactiveness with the very first video of this season. That means a lot to me. I hope you guys continue to keep watching my show. If you haven't joined the fam, go ahead and subscribe down below so you don't miss any up-to-dates or any new shows that are posted. Also follow my Instagram, everythingken.theshow, which is my TV show Instagram, and then my personal Instagram is theken_, and I'll put that right below down here at the bottom of the screen. So go ahead and please follow those accounts because I post almost all my updates and things like that on there, so don't want to miss anything. But this week I have an amazing interview that I was able to get. This is pre-recorded a couple of weeks ago, but I wanted to really wait until I got into more of my show before I put it into one of my episodes, and I cannot wait for you guys to see who it is. Alright, but I'm not going to tell you guys until later on to the video before I go into the interview that I have with this special person. If you recall, last week I did say that I had a very special surprise, and you never know what kind of surprises I might have, what kind of guest stars I might have, so to please stay in tune. So you guys are going to have to see what is coming up next in a few minutes, and I know you guys are going to be super excited. But before we get into anything, the first thing I want to talk about is the weather here in Hampton. It has been literally so crazy, you guys. I feel like I sound congested because of the fact that the weather has changed so much. Today is a little bit warmer, but it's super windy. But literally just last week, I think it was like last Friday, it was 90 degrees here in Hampton, and then it dropped to like the 60s. And I'm just like, this is how people get sick. Am I right? Am I wrong? So I don't know, but it's been absolutely crazy here in Hampton. So if you guys are having trouble with allergies or congestion like I am, please go get you some Flonase or some Mucinex, because I'm telling you guys, it's only going to get worse here on out with the weather changing and things like that. But before we move any further, we know we have to jump right into our weekly recap coming up next. Let's go check it out. Talk about is Florida's hurricane. Okay, Hurricane Ian is very much real. He has been moving super fast. He was going through Florida now and heading.
This episode was pre-recorded. In other words, all North Carolina and Virginia residents should seek shelter and stay inside their homes. It has recently been updated that Hurricane Ian has made new plans to hit North Carolina and Virginia as of today.
Hurricane Ian was really uncertain. I don't think people really were like ready for this, which I guess nobody's ever really ready for a hurricane, but it kind of came out of nowhere. And I just really hope that with this hurricane that people can really be safe and get evacuated as fast as possible. Me personally, I've never been a part of a hurricane or anything like that, but I can't even imagine how states like Florida, and then you have other places like Cuba, and then things like that, and even just like islands in general or other states that are along the border of the water, how much it really impacts them. I just can't even imagine, because imagine every single time you try and rebuild up buildings and your community, another big hurricane just comes in and wipes everything away, and I just cannot even imagine how, you know, painful that can be for them. So I really do hope that they can get out safely, and if they can't get out, that they are safe, and all my prayers are going towards them. Literally, the St. Petersburg mayor has even said this is the type of hurricane that you would never want to encounter. So I think that really does highlight how horrible this Hurricane Ian is being and is going to be. And I think that it's going to have to be something that as a community, even outside of Florida, that even the states surrounding it are going to have to try and come together and help them get through this. And even in Cuba, I think people are going to have to come in their community and help people get through this. But once again, it is said that they are to evacuate. Floridians are to evacuate. They do not want people to stay back and try to protect their homes and their lands. It is safer for them to get out as fast as possible. Okay, but to kind of lighten up the mood, I do want to also roll on over into a all new Netflix show season that is going to be coming out very soon. Now, I wonder if you guys can guess. Probably not, because Netflix always has a new season coming out almost every couple of months of some sort of show. But I'm gonna tell you right here, right now, it is an all new season 4 of the show on Netflix, You. Now, if you are into thriller, horror, things like that, this is right up your alley. I'm telling you, I love this show. When season 3 came out, I was actually at Hampton, and I was clearing my whole schedule just to watch the season. Like, I was watching it back to back to back. I'm not gonna give out any spoilers, but the ending of season 3 is amazing and really has you on the edge of your seat. But honestly, I'm not gonna lie, this dude Joe, the actor, he's the main actor in this show, the kind of creepy, charming guy that wants to keep the woman to himself but gets a little bit too overprotective to where he gets himself caught up and almost going to jail a couple of times and being caught for murder a couple of times. But he honestly is an amazing actor. I love the show. He makes me want to watch it. And honestly, it's kind of crazy because the show is kind of like another way to like this show How to Get Away with Murder. It's kind of crazy. You get to see inside of people who have like these mindsets to do these crazy things, and I'm just like, wow. And he really gets away with almost everything. I'm not gonna lie though, I thought season 3 that he was not gonna get through. Okay, I thought he was gonna get caught. But once again, he slid his way out, and boom, we're back here at season 4 waiting to see what else he's going to get himself into. Alright, but please go ahead if you haven't watched it. Watch 1, 2, and 3 of the seasons before season 4 comes out so you're all caught up and you can enjoy season 4. Now, if you're planning on watching this and you're like me, just know that the first part of season 4 comes out on February 10th, okay, 2023. Alright, and then the second part of season 4 comes out March 10th of 2023, and I'm telling you guys are going to want to watch this. I'm looking at the preview and it's saying that it's placed in London. They have some new characters and it looks like it's going to be very interesting, and I cannot wait to watch it. So go ahead and get your popcorn ready, your blankets, and your friend group ready to sit back and relax and enjoy the new season 4 of the show You on Netflix, okay? Now I'm gonna stop holding you guys up any longer. Let's go ahead and jump right into our interview. But wait, I know I haven't told you guys who the interviewee was, but let me go ahead and tell you, it is celebrity actor Jay Ellis. Yes, I was able to cop an interview with him. I had to worm my way through. I had to dig my way through. I had to make some phone calls, use many connections as I had, and it was able to happen through the Lord and the God's hand. Okay, you know, anything is possible through Christ, and I prayed and prayed, and I hoped and hoped that I would get my first celebrity interview. Okay, and I got it only my sophomore year of college, and I'm so excited. I was able to complete one of my main goals this year. It was such a huge milestone for me, and I'm just so glad that I was able to have the opportunity to talk to him. Now you're probably wondering, how did you even have the opportunity to even see this man, right? Well, Jay Ellis was so kind to come to Hampton University to be a part of our Deeply Rooted Unbroken segment that is ran by our student counseling faculty and staff here at Hampton. They set it up for students to come and get some advice about, you know, breaking through and becoming a new person and growing from your past and just maturing and being a better person in the future and getting through the rough times in life, because we are college students and this is a time when we do struggle and go through a lot of changes, and they really wanted us to hear from somebody who is successful and also black and successful to kind of give us a little bit of their advice on how to get through it. And honestly, it worked, because hearing him talk really motivated me to keep on doing a lot of things here on campus, make myself a better person, especially a black journalist. Honestly, the interview with him one-on-one was amazing, like I said, and I just cannot wait for you guys to hear the great advice that he's gonna give you. I told him that it was for my show and that I really wanted my viewers to hear a little bit of the advice that he had told myself and other students. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this interview and are really able to get something from it as well. But here we go. Coming up next, interview with Jay Ellis. So how are you today, Jay?
I'm good. I'm happy to be here. I got to learn a little bit about Hampton today. I got told that this is the real HU. And I'm going to take that with me. I'm going to take that home with me.
All right. I know you're a very, very busy man, right? So what made you say, you know what, I'm going to take time out today and come visit Hampton students?
I think, any opportunity to one of the things I think is super important, just selfishly in this industry, is to get out of the bubble of LA.
Right.
It is such a bubble. We love ourselves. You know what I mean? And that machine is constantly feeding itself. And our world is so small, and we think about story and film and character and red carpet and event and all these things.
Right.
And sometimes you just got to step away from that stuff and remember that without the students of Hampton and their cousins and brothers and sisters and aunts and aunties and uncles, there would be no insecurity. Right? So for me, it's always a thing to come back and say thank you to folks. And then I think on the other side, I was fortunate enough to have some people, some mentors in my life and some folks in my life who just dropped a message every once in a while and made me kind of pivot how I thought about things and what I wanted from my life. So to be here to do that at a university that is as storied and glorious as Hampton, I'm happy to do it.
All right, great. And my last question for you is, what do the words unbroken and being strong mean to you?
Interesting. I think being strong is realizing that you can be broken, right? I think I definitely did this for a long time, is you think that strength means nothing rocks you, you're unshakable. And that is an element of life, and there are times when you are in that zone for sure. But I think that, when you start to realize that something is slightly off or something is missing a little bit, I think being unbroken is being able to take a step back and go oh, I need to address this thing. I need to talk about this thing. I think being able to have the awareness and then being able to take the step, right? I think that to me is such a clear indication of the road to unbroken. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
You did a great job today answering the questions, answering more questions. Thank you so much for your patience. Have a safe travel back home. Watch your shows.
Appreciate it.
It was nice meeting you. Thank you so much, okay?
Yeah, thank you.
I hope you guys really, really enjoyed that interview. I personally loved it. Although it was fairly quick, it was feeling amazing. I was honestly so nervous, but I was also very excited. Once I started talking to him, like I said, he made me feel very comfortable, and I was able to kind of really get a good understanding of where his mind was. I really, really enjoyed speaking to him. Thank you so much, Jay Ellis, for coming to visit Hampton students and for taking the time to speak to me. I honestly cannot wait to see what other things you are going to accomplish in the world, but just know you have plenty of younger African American female and men looking up to you as you continue to grow in your career and as we continue to grow in our career as well. But guys, before we leave the show, I want to bring you guys one more last story that I want to share with you guys here at Hampton University. Recently, it has been exposed our new Mr. Pirate candidates. We have 5 candidates that are going to be a part of this year's contestants. Okay, they're going to be running in a pageant, alright? So if you're a Hampton University student, please do not forget to go out and join on September 30th at 7 p.m. to go see who will be revealed as our new Mr. Pirate here at Hampton University, okay? Tickets will be sold for $10 all week, alright? And on Friday from 12 to 2 as well, alright? $10, okay? All the week from 12 to 2 for a ticket to go see who is going to be our new Mr. Pirate and to enjoy the pageant and see what these nice, handsome Hampton men are going to do for our school this upcoming year. You don't want to miss it. If you're wondering what who our candidates are for this year, we're looking at right now is candidate 1, Marley Cheeks. Contestant number 2, Alex Kelly. Contestant number 3, Jalen Vernon. contestant number 4, Drake Tucker, and contestant number 5, Trajan Baker. You guys are not going to want to miss this if you are a Hampton University student. And I will put down the link below on the Instagram page where they originally posted the poster for this with the more information on there. But once again, that's all I have for you guys today. I cannot wait to see you guys next week. If you don't follow me, like I said already, on Instagram, follow my TV show at everythingken.theshow. My personal is theken_. And don't forget to subscribe on here, the channel, Everything Ken, the show, so you don't miss whatever I have planned for you guys next week. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for coming in and watching and giving me all of your attention. I really do enjoy it. I love all of you guys. Stay safe. Have a wonderful week. Stay blessed and have a great one. Goodbye. See you guys later.